What kink, fetish would you absolutely refuse to try if your partner suggested, and why? At no point will anyone ever shit on my chest, nor will I shit on anyone else's. Scat, vomit, bestiality, cannibalism, murder, urethral penetration, eyeball stuff, anything involving insects, etc., etc., etc. The list goes on. Mostly stuff that is actual crimes, doesn't seem safe, or just makes me deeply uncomfortable for whatever reason. But I think I'm more open than most. Necrophilia. It's not something I'm really dying to try out. I once had a woman request me to have sex with her in front of her 6-year-old daughter. I was so disgusted and upset. Some people shouldn't have kids. So I reported her. Had the GF asked me to cut her with a knife while inside her, I gently and respectfully said absolutely fucking not. Edited bot to not eating the poo or vomit or blood. Who would agree to try scat? Also, vomit sounds disgusting and vile. There's also this squishing things fetish that in my opinion is plain evil. Most people come on Reddit and discover their kinks are bland. I come on and realize I'm messed up on a global scale. Making love entirely naked. I'm tired of her telling me that we could stop wearing those medieval armors while fucking. I refused, obviously. I have standards. Why are so many people against scat? It's a genuinely fun and entertaining way of singing and making music, eating shit, vomiting, having my balls crushed or something inserted in my pee hole. Pretty much this kind of stuff. The rest we can talk about it quite easily. Will never drink a pint of piss with a Mars bar in it. I don't care how hot you are, it's not happening. Cooking. I already have insecurities. I don't need the possibility of another guy being better at sex in my mind. Edit. Should clarify, I know that there are guys better than sex than me, but if I do get to GF, I don't need to see that guy show off and make me even more depressed. No kids, shit, blood, or animals involved in any way. That's my rules to live by. Anything painful. I live my life in pain, not being dramatic. I have a chronic pain condition and I don't want it involved in sex. A little bit of butt slapping is fine, of course, but nothing more than that. I admire and respect those who enjoy it, it's just not for me. Humiliation, degradation. Again, cool for those who are into it, just not for me. I like to be admired, or to admire and worship someone else without feeling like I'm less than. When I worship someone, I do it with eye contact and a smile, not in an "I'm not worthy of you" way. Scat. None of my Tinder matches are ever down to try tickling. That weird stuff where you'd put your wiener actually inside a girl. Cuckolding. I think I would cry if I had to have sex with someone else while my BF watches grinning face with smiling eyes and sweat drop. I love him too much. Whipping. I'm literally black. I wouldn't call it a kink, but I cook a lot. My guilty pleasure is a $4 hot dog from the local hot dog joint. Cock and ball torture. Snuff. For obvious reasons. Every time thing gets asked, scat is the most commented kink. I'm willing to try most anything as long as everyone involved consents, and it doesn't cause any permanent harm. Except putting nasty shit in my mouth, like shit. Scat, not my thing, but I'd give it a try. Poop in my mouth or theirs. Nah, that isn't happening. Pegging. Not that I am opposed to ass play or anything. I just think it would severely hinder my arguing skills with my wife when she could just say, "Okay, whatever. How about you let me fuck your ass again?" The following. Age stuff. Doing shit in public. Shite stuff. CNC. CBT. Electric stuff. Fire stuff. There are others, I'm sure, but those are right off the top of my head. I've got a twin sister, and often when men find that out, they are making weird jokes about how they always wanted to fuck twins. Any guy who makes a joke or comment about me and my twin committing incest immediately gets kicked out of my life. Humiliation kinks. There's nothing attractive to me about being treated less than human during sex. Sounding The thought of it just makes me shiver. I have always been of the opinion that it is dumb to bring another person into your bedroom with the person you actually love. Look, I like threesomes as much as the next guy, but I would not recommend it. Not going from experience here, it just seems like a recipe for disaster to bring another man into my bed with the woman I love. If I think that's bad, I think it would be equally to bring another woman in there. Jealousy, resentment, and just about every other negative emotion can potentially rear their ugly heads. I'm not knocking anyone else's good time. With that being said, you best damn better well be down for almost anything else. No kids, animals or playing with poop. No snuff or non-consensual. I'm actually embarrassed to say it, but fisting. No thank you. Not comfortable with rape fantasy. I don't want no means yes. I want very enthusiastic yeses. Kissing. Fucking gross. Can we stop asking this every week? Please. Any sort of cuckold or threesome foursome etc. kind of kink. I don't want to share the person I'm in a relationship with, and if they brought any of those up I'd most likely be deeply hurt. Marriage. I'm not in a position to refuse anything at this point. I've been single way too long. Anything involving bodily waste, pretending to be a child, or physical pain. Scat. Anal. It just hurts too much. A hinge match was into gore. Is that what it's called? We had been talking for a while when he explained that he wanted to see me eaten by a monster. In short, I deleted dating apps for 5 months after that. Sounding